an amazing weekend. So I was stepping down the conversation now, and would like to find out from you, because it's Thursday. We always look at things that concerns our health and our well-being, and understanding that relationship, health, and all that are some of the most important things to every human. So, and that's why we came up with this, because there's a research that we saw, and we thought that, no, it's good we dig into it. We were supposed to bring a cardiologist to the house to even help us bring it, break it down. But unfortunately, the fuel situation has, strained that movement. So, unfortunately, the cardiologist couldn't make it to the house. So, we're looking at from pleasure to the grave. Why do some people have heart attacks or die during sexual intercourse? Have you had a near-death experience during sexual intercourse before while enjoying yourself? You're generally enjoying yourself like this, and sickness will not carry its trouble and jump on top of you. Inside your own small enjoyment, you want to enjoy yourself. Has it ever happened to you? How did you manage it? How did you tackle it? It's a long conversation. So let me see if I can just break down this article for you, right? Because it's a bit worrisome, and people have been wondering what could really make a man or a woman or anybody begin a journey, or an enjoyable, pleasurable journey, and never return after that journey. How you go, you don't come back. Now, according to this particular report, I'm reading this report of the Nation's newspaper right now, and this article was written by one Daniel Adeleye. In this report, he said, Friday, 21st August 2018 will forever remain indelible in the mind of the family and colleagues of Sunday Egoikede, a 56-year-old police superintendent who reportedly convulsed and died while having sex with his mistress, right in his office at the police college, Ikeja, Lagos. Why do these things happen when mistresses are not wife? The poor mistress, her leg will not be brought out outside. Small stealing, she's stealing. According to reports, it was just a week to his retirement, and he probably decided to engage in one last, romping in the office before bidding farewell, to the chick. So, Egoikede, his secret lover, explained that the late police officer was fond of taking sexual enhancement concoction whenever he wanted to meet her, so that manpower to give him more power to be very active. He cannot want to come and be a 1 minute something. No. So it's a habit, she said. He had repeatedly warned, or she rather had repeatedly warned him against, because it is not good for his life. She has said, Ogami, just do them like that. 1 minute or 2 seconds, so it is okay with me. Don't go and overdo. Don't go, they do pass yourself. All right. But the man would not hear. According to her again, she said, the woman said that late police officer was always having sex with her in his office, revealed that he was always pounding her carelessly away. Is it pounded yam? And taking far longer time to, arrive at the doing, due to the enhancement that he has enhanced. So, in her words, now quoting her, she said, I didn't like it because I was the one that used to bear the brunt of it, she explained. Ew.
Oh, you finish, I'll tell you something.
And she now said, on that fateful day, the late police officer had already gone on one round. But according to his lover, he was never satisfied after one round. She said it was in the course of the second round that he suddenly started panting and gasping for breath, and suddenly fell off and died. Away, bringing out her legs outside. Now, the case of another case of Obi Nwoda was not different from Sunday Egoikade, except that Nwoda was older. Remember, the Egoikade guy is 56 years old. This other man now is 65 years old. So Nwoda, 65, died during a sex romp with his lover. Why all of us? Ifeoma Ayinka, 34, in Oka Hotel on a Saturday evening last November. these conversations. Now, according to a report, the incident happened at Desires and Leisure, a particular hotel. We don't need the name of the hotel, but you know, these things do happen.
Yes.
So, first of all, what could lead someone to want to perform so good that you go and take an enhancement drug to make you last longer than usual?
Excuse me,
Who
sir.
are they trying to impress?
Who are
Excuse
you
me, sir.
impressing?
I'm raising up my hand.
Uncle I,
Auntie.
I'm coming. You talk about this.
Yes.
And then secondly, have you ever had a near-death experience during sexual intercourse? You know, what you're about to
When
do.
you're trying to
what you're about to
come.
do in here.
And
now
you're
here also.
going.
And you're going. When you're trying to come and you're not going. Have you happened to have a near death experience? We would like to hear your thought. Phone lines are open 0700 903 903.
Let me talk. This is the one I like to talk about.
WhatsApp number is 0700 903 9039. So you can send us a WhatsApp message 0700 903 9039. I have Juliet with me on this conversation.
Thank you very
much. And I
much.
also have Promise joining in on this
Hello,
conversation.
Lagos.
The two ladies that fight me on relationship matters. They are
Today we
here
are not
with
going to
us.
fight.
Who told you?
No, we are not
Let's hear your
fighting.
take first of all.
Okay. So you asked a question, a very good question. You said, why is it that it's only when they are with their mistresses
That they want to
that
impress.
they want to impress? Yes.
Is the wife not impressed?
If you look at the ages, those mistresses are young. And you know that young women are the harder ones.
I don't understand.
Go harder.
Their
go
body is
harder.
strong.
They're the ones that are always saying harder. And for you to keep these young mistresses, you have to take all sorts of enhancement pills. And then let me tell you something that they do. Especially these people who hawk what is it called? Herbs. They have some particular herbs that gives you maximum power.
Yeah.
The one that
you call it?
you take
Washing and setting.
I don't know. I'm not going to. I
Is
don't
there
know
anyone that's
about-
watching us?
the one that they'll tell you, if you take this one, you will last long in bed. If you take this one, this is also for these young men outside there. It's not only for old people. These young guys, you'll be amazed that they take these things.
For what? To what end?
I don't know.
Do
So that
they
they
even
can
know
satisfy their partners in bed, or the partners can hail them. Oh, Dogu, or
A champion.
Eshin, horse,
What does Eshin mean?
a horse.
Okay, Eshin.
Eshin.
Okay, all right. So let's say you
I
promise.
bet they don't even know the content of
They don't even
the
know
concoction and
Yeah,
things they
the
take.
constituents,
I
right?
mean, why would you even try to impress someone? You want to do more than yourself. and
Doesn't
do
even have any
yourself.
dose. You won't even know
doesn't
whether
make
you're supposed
sense.
to take 1 teaspoon.
And sometimes this
or
could be-
full spoon.
And they will take it in quantum
Yeah.
to impress.
So the more you take, the more active you are.
And if it's someone who has, heart-related issues, I mean, this thing is striking.
So are you guys striking on the fact that it is important if you notice that your activities are not activating and you try to take something
the
to enhance
activities are not
activities?
activating?
So if somebody's activity is not activating very well, somebody cannot take things to make the activity very. Even sportsmen take enhancements. So it's the same thing.
But
And people have often
I
said that
think-
sex is like sports.
But
I think they have to know
you don't
your
just
health
pop.
condition.
You don't pop pills.
yeah, you
without
have to know
prescription.
your body. Yeah.
All right, so let's jump
You
on
have to
the
know
phone
your
lines.
body
Let's hear what our
before you
listeners
take
have to
this.
say.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Precious.
Yes, please. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Chief Onwa.
Onwa Netirora.
Yes. Yes, I like your storyline. It's very delicious.
We cook and well.
Delicious.
It's tasty.
Come on. I'm like, what is going on?
What is going on here? What is going on here?
The way you are putting onion, pepper, and tomato. Come on.
That's precious.
The storyline alone has made my evening. Thank you.
That's just what you want to say. Oga, come back here.
That's
Come
what
back
she's
here.
trying to
Oga,
do.
where are you going to? Come back here. You've not told us your own. I was waiting to hear your experience. Thank you so much for calling us. We appreciate you. All right, Lagos, phone lines are open 0700 903 903 903. I'd like to let you know that we're not just discussing these things to, cast some aspirations to disparage those who take sex enhancement medications to help them perform well. It's also for us to learn from the processes. If we read these stories very well, I'm still even going to dig further on this story. Now we'll have a situation where a 56-year-old man died having sexual intercourse with his lover.
A younger
65-year-old
Know
man.
their ages.
Always their mistresses.
Check their
A
ages.
65-year-old man dies having sex with a 35-year-old girl.
Lover.
What is going on here? What do we do to ensure that this does not continue? What could be the cause of all of this? Have you had a near-death experience enjoying your life before? Hello, good evening.
Pretty pressure.
Mr. Darlington is here.
I want to say election, but I'm not saying it.
Baby precious.
Mr. Darlington, good evening to you. Welcome.
How are you? They said you now put onions and pepper into your topic.
I don't know.
That's the kind of thing she likes to say.
Innocent me.
She's trained to do it.
Innocent me. I'm
Julie
innocent
baby, how are
of
you?
I'm fine, thank you, Mr. Darlington.
Is it a Julie baby?
I
Julie
missed
baby
you,
for me.
Mr. Darlington.
Is it Julie baby for
In
me?
fact, I miss you like Kilodeo.
Oh, I miss you too, Mr. Darlington. I miss you.
See me doing faces at you.
But don't tell anybody that I miss you.
Now, it's between you and I. Nobody's
The whole
listening.
world already heard it.
Nobody's listening. It's just between you and I.
Oh my God.
Mr. Darlington, Mr. Darlington, have you had a near-death experience while in the process of inhaling and inhaling before?
Yeah, but wait, happen? They give certificates for it.
Award
They don't give
of
gold medal.
excellence.
Oh my God.
No award of excellence.
No, they don't give certificate. Though. Those who wanted to get certificate from it, they were not allowed to receive the certificate.
Chai.
And that's what happened. So, actually, the mistress, they are playing a role, even from time immemorial. You know all these free women. That is the oldest profession. I hope you know that.
Oh yes, prostitution.
They have a
No,
purpose they are
but
serving.
these girls are not, mistresses are different from prostitutes. Okay? That she's a mistress. She may not have everybody in the world.
They are serving the same purpose. Though.
Okay, are you sure?
No.
That's not true.
The
They are
mistress has
serving
a relationship with the man alone. The prostitute is, open, is free for all. She's for everybody and for nobody.
But,
And it's very
but they are all outside the home. They are the free this thing you get outside
Free
your
agents.
home. They are playing a role. There is something they are doing in the life of a man. That is why nobody can end that business. Nobody. Even in the holiest of the cities, they are there. They are there. What I'm saying is that there is something they are doing which the woman in the house cannot do. You know, men like adventure. They like adventure. And when you tell the madam, look, I need a blowjob. The person, what is blowjob? But the mistress or whoever is outside will not even give a damn. Before you open your mouth, she has started the job already. and this is lowers blood pressure.
So the thing has, as much as it can also kill, it also has, it lowers blood pressure.
No, it depends on how you manage it and how you go about it. Though. The hard drug something. It's only when you did not get medical advice before you start taking whatever drug. But if you actually taking care of your health, there won't be any need for that. You will still do what you want to do and still be happy. You understand? So there is a purpose. That is just it. If there is no need, they will not be there. There are kicks they are getting from this work which they cannot get at home. Because the madam at home does not have time for that kind of adventurous bedroom show.
So you think that the quest for adventure leads these men to, taking enhancement medications that eventually leads to their end at the end of the day? Is that what you're saying?
The man that took an enhancement, it is out of foolishness. So.
But it's not only
Yes,
men,
I've
no.
told
Even
you.
young boys these days go about taking enhancements now because they need to be agile.
No. The agility there, the agility there does not bring satisfaction. No. When you want to stay on top of a lady for 1 hour and at the end of the day you are not even, there's no enjoyment. It's all pain and cry and then what have you done? The hardness is not the enjoyment.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Darlington.
That you are so hard and all that. It is only prostitutes who are being paid, so she can take anything.
All right, so have you perhaps had any experience where during intercourse you have developed any health issue?
No, even when we are in school and we had girlfriend, but why would I not go and enhance for whatever reason? No, why would I do that?
We appreciate
it. It is, like I said, it is out of foolishness. Because you did you consider what will happen if you go overboard? It's not necessary.
Thank you.
That is not what I call enjoyment, though. It's not enjoyment.
Maybe it's not your class of enjoyment, but for the others, it's some.
The repercussion, Uncle.
Thank you.
Something that may lead to death. Why do you call it enjoyment?
Nobody actually knows it could lead to death. That's the thing. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know that it's likely to lead to death. How many people have that information?
That is what I'm telling you. That is out of foolishness. They don't know. They are not informed. The Bible said that my people perish for lack of knowledge.
Thank you, Mr. Darlington.
If you know, you will not go that far. That's what I'm telling you, that it cannot happen to me.
Thank you.
It can't.
Thank you. Thank you so
it's
much.
It's only Mr. Darlington that can find a way of bringing in the Bible into this kind of conversation.
So Juliet, I want to. Have you heard?
Yeah.
Let me not say share your personal experience because I know you won't share. Have you heard of someone who had close to death experience during sexual intercourse?
Yeah, it was actually a woman.
Because I want to believe that this write-up is based on reality.
Yes, this one I heard was a woman that she didn't die, but she passed out.
I don't understand.
Okay, so they were in this romp and it was going on and on and on and on. And she was tired. She said she was tired, but the guy will not stop and he will not come down until she now passed out.
Fainted.
She fainted, yes.
She probably had some health issues.
And maybe she was just exhausted. It was too much for her to be. And then the guy ran away. Only came back later to check around the neighborhood to be sure that to ask. There's one lady that she had like, we saw her this morning when she went to buy pepper. So the person was so sure that she was alive.
She was alive.
And she probably later woke up.
I mean, where is the pleasure in that? This is trying to be enjoyment and you're suffering.
I don't know.
All right, Promise, have you had of any, true life experience in this?
Not at all, unless in the article like you're reading now.
Is it not at all?
The question is, there's another angle to these things.
Okay.
If you believe in the spiritual and the metaphysical.
Don't bring the Magu thing.
The Magu.
I wanted to say don't bring the Magu thing. I just didn't answer you're going to. Let's go for this call. Hello, good evening to you. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Chuka. I'm calling from Ayobo.
Chuka from Ayobo, you're welcome. Chuka, have you had anybody that over enjoyment took to the hospital or almost killed?
Let me say this. Males think that sex is conquest.
Child. Don't scatter this table now.
Yes. And over a period of time, few learn that it's not conquest, but an act. Not making is an act, which gives fulfillment to both gender. But let me commend you, Precious. You were waxing poetically very eloquent, and you are cheerleaders at the corner. We are trying to outdo one another.
Are you a poet? Are you a poet or a writer? I want to be sure.
Until you ask Shakespeare.
Oh my God.
I see where you get your inspiration. Thank you.
Well, cheerleaders. They're cheering you on.
You said I was waxing poetically eloquent. I will not forget that word.
Copulation or physical relationship is an act that has to be learned. A sensible man. Again, can I ask a question? Why do you think that tramadol used to be in very high demand? Tramadol.
But it's for pain, no? It's a pain relief.
People believe that tramadol enhances sex ability.
From ordinarily taking care of pain.
Yes, over time, it kills the penis. Forgive my language, I don't mean to be vulgar. Over a period of time, it kills the penis. I have material evidences of such things happening to people.
We actually invited a doctor to come talk about this.
Erectile dysfunction over a period. It provokes erectile dysfunction. And again, the local herbs people take the hand sex also affects the heart. In an act of copulation, what will happen is that there is an acceleration of heartbeat as well as blood flow to the heart region. And if the person suffers from any of the 4 heart diseases, there are 4 major heart issues people have over time. For people who do not check their heart, anything can happen in the process. Anything can happen in the process. So people, it's a matter of being informed what sex is about. Again, the Bible says that stolen apples taste very sweet, but the consequences are far. So for those who want to cheat, it's up to them. But again, I think as a man begins to age, what he should do is to check what is going on with his breathing, check what is going on with his strength, when he's doing any labor, so that he will be able to know how to coordinate the things like his sex and so on. Because if you don't check at your heart, anything can happen anytime. Let me tell you another thing which a lot of people may not know. A mischievous woman can kill a man during sex.
Oh, wow. How? Hey, my friend has entered this matter.
When a man is trying to ejaculate, his breath is accelerated. All a woman needs to do to kill the man is to hold him on his mouth and block his nose. The man will collapse from the bed. I'm not telling you anybody to carry out this, but that's how men die. Prostitutes kill men that way and then rob them.
Oh my goodness.
For a fact, I've had a colleague who died at I don't want to mention the name of the hotel, but at the island, he slept with a prostitute, and the prostitute killed him and robbed him and disappeared from the hotel. So when a man is ejaculating, he gasps for breath. And if you can hold his mouth and block his nose, he will collapse. I'm saying this so that men will be wary. Thank you, and have a very pleasant evening.
Thank you so very much. All right, so Juliet, you're also speechless. As speechless as I am, right? Promise you're also speechless.
So, sometimes this had me thinking, sometimes people indulge in different kinds of kinky, activities during intercourse. How about when some people choke? Imagine someone is ejaculating and you're still choking the person unknowingly. You may not know that could kill the person. And when people that indulge in choking,
so it was the guy that does the choking, not the
lady. The lady can choke the guy while he was trying to come, and she wouldn't know that would make him go instead of coming.
What do they call it?
He's to go instead of coming.
Violent sex type.
Yes.
I forgot. If don't ask me. BDSM. Is it BDSM? It's BDSM.
BDSM. I know people choke, like when you're in need and you're choking the person. People like that. Some people like that. People like all different kinds of fetish. People are into different kinds of fetish. So sometimes these things are a mistake, and sometimes I think the men sometimes they just try to impress, and it makes them feel confident. When you impress and your woman will be like, oh, you're good, you have confidence in yourself.
You're the champion. So that's what this man has just said now, that try to ensure that you don't, you hold yourself when in your quest to conquer, so that the labor of your heroes past will not be in vain.
At least you don't die in active service.
You don't die in active service.
The concrete should be you satisfying the woman, and the woman does not need a lot of that.
So why should it be about you satisfying? You two also need satisfaction. Maybe some of them think that
some men derive joy and pride in satisfying.
It's the confidence I'm talking about. I mean, you're confident that I'm able to satisfy this person. I mean, I'm the champ. I'm the man, and you're putting yourself in harm's way.
All right, Lagos, phone lines are still open. It is 0700-903-903-903. Have you had a near-death experience having sexual intercourse before, or in the process, or in the act?
Or someone who had. I know a lot of people may not want to share their experience.
Exactly. So if it is not, as a matter of fact, you can call in to decide to stay anonymous. And then again, you may also have, some experiences of people around you that you've heard or you witnessed, right? And you like to share those with us.
Oh, we
0700. Oh, yes. It may be your family member. You may even be the one that was having sex with the person and the person had that encounter. You can tell. So you may have witnessed it, right? So 0700 903 903 903. 0700 903 903 903. And for WhatsApp, in case you're watching on YouTube and you'd like to chime in on this conversation on WhatsApp, it is 0700 903 9039. For those watching on WhatsApp, especially if you're in the diaspora and you'd like to jump in on the conversation, 0700 903 9039. So this message from A. Iani in on YouTube chat session says the commonest cause of deaths from intercourse is brain hemorrhage because of the increased blood pressure and heart rate. He said it's advised that headaches in men during sex should lead to further investigations, e.g. brain scan. So in case you're having headache during sex, that you should
sign
go
of something.
I didn't know this. Thank you for your contribution. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening to you, sir. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Morning. Justin, I'm calling from Festa.
Justin from Festac, you're welcome.
Yes. Sorry, I want to talk about this topic, and I want to say this openly. And
Justin, no.
Call back, no.
No, Justin, please.
I want to hear it.
Okay, so you know what, Justin? Even if you call back and you decide not to say your name again, you can decide to stay anonymous. Make us feel it's somebody else. And please, we'd like to share that story with you. We'd like to hear your story. We'd like to share in that experience you have. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening. My name is Chinaza.
Chinaza, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Mafolukuya.
You're welcome, Chinaza. Go ahead, let's hear you.
To start with, I love the program. I just love the program.
We love you too. Thank you.
To start with, I would say that women are the problem of these things. That's the problem.
How?
Because you sometimes you see that your man is tired. You don't have the strength to do it, and you're forcing him.
And you're trying to
Like, let me just use myself as an example. My former girlfriend, I came back from work the other day, and she said that she's horny, that she wants me inside of her. So, but I came like twice, saying that she's killing me. I need to run. You understand? I need to run for my life.
So that's how you left that relationship.
He didn't leave.
Yes,
He left.
He said it's his former girlfriend, meaning that he left the relationship.
Yes.
Was that why he left?
Is that the major reason why you left?
No.
Okay.
Something happened, but it's not this stuff. Something happened.
Okay.
You understand? So I'm just telling you, guys.
Is she usually that demanding sexually? Is she usually that demanding sexually, or that day's own was just a different case?
That day, that she just need me. I came the first one, the second one.
And she wants you to keep coming and going.
Again.
It's selfish. I cannot be with that kind of woman.
Ew.
Who wants to see me because she wants me to satisfy her, to make her happy,
One name. Sorry. It's okay. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Don't know.
I think women.
Some men will also say that a woman is not good in bed, or a woman does not like sex,
does not demand for it.
Does not demand for it.
But she's not over demanding. I think moderation is key.
But you know that there are time of the month that this thing, your hormone gets raging.
Hey, my dear sister in the Lord, you make a brother man arrive before and arrive again. You want him to arrive again. You want to kill him in coming. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, good evening to you.
Victor calling back.
This is who?
Victor calling back.
All right, Victor, you're welcome. Go ahead, let's hear you.
Okay, what I want to say is that for the two stories that you gave at the beginning of this, you gave.
Yes.
I think what happened is that most of these people that have been set outside their matrimonial is just as a result of greed, because I don't see the reason why somebody will be using a answer in order to satisfy another person when you know that you are fully married, and Bible is against such a thing. So in my own way, I condemn such an act, and it's not acceptable before God. So I won't encourage men or any other person to indulge in using those kind of answers, because they have side effects, and most of the times people go out of their way to people go as far as taking overdose of those things, and they don't know it has side effects. So that's just my only 2 contribution. Before Mr. Dad, I heard his voice. I didn't get his number. I don't know if you can be able to call back.
Oh, okay. You know what? Just send us a WhatsApp message, Mr. Darlington. Please, if you'd like this young man to have your number, kindly let me know, notify, so that I can forward his number to you, please. Thank you so much for calling us. All right, so I just to put the story straight, still in that same article I was reading for, there's another case of a 45-year-old man who slumped and died on a Sunday evening, August 2017, after having sex with his girlfriend at her apartment in War College, War College Estate, Gwarimpa, Abuja. So according to this, they said the disease had visited his girlfriend. He's single, she's single. So it's not always about people who cheat in their relationships.
What if we look at it from this angle? What if, due to some ailments, the man may not be able to, the mind might be willing. The
but
body
the spirit,
is weak, and he needs something to urge, something to nudge. That thing, and
to give him strength from within.
Yes,
that
so sometimes
strengthening on him.
They may not be taking this enhancement pills because they want to. That could be the only option they have for that time.
All right, so let's go back on our phone lines. Hello, good evening. Oh no, please help me turn up the volume of your radio. Oh yes, good evening.
How is it going?
It's going very well. What's your name, sir? And where are you calling from?
The other lady with you, I forgot the name.
We have Juliet, and there's also Promise.
Okay, Juliet and Promise, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, this is Chigozie calling from Ijegu.
Hello,
Chigozie, you're welcome.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
thank you for
Lady
calling.
Precious.
Sir?
There was a sound you made that time when the other man was saying in Igbo. I just forgot. So, however, it has happened to me. I know that.
Why are you doing like this? I have to sit up. I have to sit up on my seat so that I can hear your gist very well. You want to tell us, brother, how did it happen to you?
The way it happened is this, every man, let me just start from there. Before you have to go for that exercise, like the other man said, know the function of your heart and know your health condition. If not, at my own then, I almost go that day.
So how did you know you were almost going? What happened to you during the act?
Because during the act and at the peak of it, when everything was like over, so I couldn't even close my mouth to feel. I was breathing from the mouth, and I was like, hey, what is the problem? I know.
So you felt like you were choking. Did you feel like you were choking?
Yes, I was choking.
Oh wow!
So did you take any?
It was like I was choking.
But did you take any enhancement during that particular section?
No.
So it was a natural session like this, so and you were still choking.
Maybe it's like I'm having a kind of multiple malaria and typhoid inside of me. I'm not knowing.
Wait, just hold on. Sorry. We like to understand this picture very well. The multiple malaria thing that you were feeling, was it when you started the intercourse, or it was at the point of orgasm?
No. Maybe it's in there before the time.
Okay. So that feeling, that choking feeling you had, did you have it throughout the intercourse? Or it was when you were about to have orgasm you witnessed it?
No. Yes, during at the peak of it is when it starts happening.
When you were going to the zenith.
Yes.
Oh. So how did you help yourself? How did you help yourself?
The sound you made that time was, Lady Precious.
So how did you finally?
So how did you now help yourself? No coma.
I I was only breathing from my mouth and breathing fast and say, God to help you. I don't understand.
So did you finally, did you step down? Did you forget about the, on top of the situation that you were? Did you step down from the situation or climb down to catch your breath properly? Or you still try to finish the race you started?
I'm out of it. I'm out of it there to catch my breath.
You left the rest of the battle for the Lord. Thank you so much for calling. Thank you. All right, Lagos 90.3 Voice of the People FM. That's where you are. And yes, we are taking your thoughts, your reactions on from pleasure to grief. How come men die or women die during sexual intercourse? Have you had a near-death experience during sex before? We'd like to hear your reaction. Hello, good evening to you.
Good evening.
Yes, please.
This is John calling from Ababa.
John, you're welcome, sir. Why are women not calling us now? Is it only men that used to have problem during sex? What's happening? Okay.
No. You know what to happen. People, they have left the question on ground and discussing other things. Of course, whatever they are discussing is important. But the issue of policemen, this should be a warning to them. They too like them. They too like women. If you go
so you don't forget the whole men. Now, you don't face only policemen. Only policemen for this world like women.
Even if you yourself, you know that policemen.
How am I supposed to know? How?
Madam,
I don't have experience.
If you go all these small beer parlors around now, with where the pepper soup or something going on, if you see 5 men there, 3 of them are police. And they hang out with another women outside there, leaving their wife at home. And some of that is women are the problem sometimes. When this harder, when you are not, your power cannot reach. When you call them tomorrow, they will not be able to come. They will tell you, say, what you did the other day. They don't enjoy it. You have to work on yourself. How would you work on yourself? Only to go and take enhancement. And that is, you are putting yourself in putting yourself in problem. So all this harder at times, it puts men in problem. And they don't want to leave it. Harder is a problem. Somebody that the power cannot reach, he will die on the top. We have found a countless, situation like that, where men died in the hotel or women died. It's because of the harder things. Something needs to be done about that. Thank you.
So women should be stepping down on the harder.
Yes, harder is too much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, to Lagos, this is 90.3 Voice of the People FM, and we are looking at the rate at which people die or get close or near death experience during sexual intercourse. And some of those cases have been linked to people who take, sex enhancement drugs. I don't want to go to other parts of sex enhancement for women because that one's safe day on its own. But we're looking at, generally those who have close or near death experience during sex. So what do you think we could attribute this to, right? And then secondly, have you ever had such experience before? We'd like to hear your thoughts, your reaction. We'd like to share in your experience. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening. Would you like to say your name or you remain anonymous?
No, my name is
Your name is what?
James.
Ginny. James. All right, James, go ahead. Let's hear you. Hello, James. Brother James. James, can you hear us? Right. I can't hear you. Your line is not quite clear at all. So it's been. So let's quickly move on to some WhatsApp messages. So this says most girls are selfish. I don't take drugs though. I recall a few years back in school at Enugu. In fact, let me quickly jump on this call. I'll come back after this call. I promise you. I'll come back to finish this WhatsApp message. Hello, good evening. Hello. I don't understand what is happening. All right. Hello, good evening. Hello? Yes, good evening to you, sir. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello, Precious.
Yes, please.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. What is your name and where are you calling from?
This is Ketri from us, calling all the way from Ajawe State.
All right. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
I heard what people are saying.
Yes, sir.
But my own contribution there is that, you see, even Bible made us that excess in everything, too much of everything is very bad.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So number one, if a man want to do something, he have to calculate your body system. Number one, because some people, because of long truth, they even when they don't have the strength, when the body is not telling them to do something, they want to do. You understand?
So they should be listening to their body before they do anything.
You have to listen to your body because your body is number one. When you are at the age of 20, 25, 30, the kind of the way your blood pump is different from when you are 50, 50. Understand? So that the exercise you do, even when we're at the age of 20, you used to play ball, you used to do some exercise, their blood is pumping. So even if they do this, take so many drugs, it may not affect them that moment.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much for that advice. We appreciate you. All right, moving on now to our WhatsApp messages that we have. He says, most girls are selfish. I don't take drugs though. I recall a few years back in school at Enugu, my ex, she made me to come 4 straight times. After the first, she begged me for more, and I was so stupid to do that 4 straight times. After that day, I vow never to do that favor to anybody again. Not be small big favor. That kind of favor departed from you because of the virtue that left you that day. But you know what, Juliet, I would like to say, Juliet and Promise, I'd like to say that I don't think there's anything wrong with using sex enhancement drugs. There is a reason why those drugs were produced. Because if they were, I mean, every other medication is with its own side effect. I would rather say that it's too much of it. That is probably what is leading them to what, where it is leading them. Because if you realize that maybe your energy, natural energy, could last you for 15 minutes, which doctors are saying that the normal time of sexual intercourse is 7 to 14 minutes. So if your normal time can last you 7 to 14 minutes, and you think you want to push it a bit further to 30 minutes or 45, there is no harm in taking something to push you further.
Do you also know that there are natural things you can take?
Which natural?
You need to take
it's just like telling me to rub organic cream that will make me fair.
Tiger nut cream. What is it called? Drink.
Tiger nut will not elongate your time in life.
No, it will not. It helps you.
They say, has it helped every man?
Some men tell you that it helps them last.
So
longer.
It
helps them last longer. So instead of going for all those chemical stuff, why don't you look for things that are natural?
So how about some men that it doesn't work for? Like natural stuffs don't work for, like tiger nuts.
So how long do you take the natural stuff? But I've heard of natural stuff like tiger nut, like you said, dates. They work. People say they work perfectly. They are like
they work perfectly?
Aphrodisiac. It boosts the sexual
aphrodisiac boosting your sexual urge is different from increasing your longevity during sex. I hope we understand. There are 2 different things. So that something could make your body sweet you does not mean that sweetness can last for a long time. There are 2 different things. So as I said again, if women can be taking, a lot of women, where did all this kayamata and all that come from? If women can be taking sexual enhancement drugs and it works for them, why should it not work for men? So I think
now.
Which women
is natural? There's no chemical.
Who told you there's no something?
Is sexual enhancement drug?
Yes, it is a sexual enhancement drug. So if women can take it and it works, why wouldn't men take it? So let's not just go about making it look like it's
because Promise will start saying something.
It's devilish. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening, Auntie Precious.
Yes, I'm happy a woman is calling us. Good evening to you. Welcome.
This is Precious calling for Egbeda.
Oh, my own Precious. My own Precious, have you had somebody, I know it will not be you, have you had somebody who had a near-death experience during sexual intercourse?
No.
Ewo. How about you?
God forbid, it's not do a affair now.
It's not do a die affair, where?
It's slow and steady. I will just tell you I'm tired though.
My dear sister, I don't hard like that. It's not that hard. All right, go ahead and take part in the conversation. Let's hear you.
I just want to greet the house, so because me, I can't just, if I do one or two, I'm tired, I will just wait.
My dear sister.
So I can't keep myself.
Take life, JJ. Take it the way it is coming. Thank you so much. I said take life, JJ. Take it the way it's doing you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling in. Did you hear what Precious said? And she cannot come and kill herself. She's not in that WhatsApp group
I'm
of girlfriends
curious.
who asked for 4 times.
A lot of men have been complaining like they are trying to turn this over to women, like it's women that are making them do these things. I mean, nobody had a gun pointed on
A
your
particular
head.
man now
You
has said the
wanted to
woman
take
wanted
pleasure
it
in
4
these
times.
things.
But why would you
She
request
didn't
for 1,
force
2,
him.
3, 4,
She did not
5?
force him. He wanted
Hello?
to do it. Do you understand?
She
He
demanded.
could have said no.
She demanded.
Why did he not
wanted
say
to
no?
please her. Promise, don't even go there.
He should have
He
said
demanded.
no.
She
He has
demanded.
a
He
mind
wanted to
of his
please her.
own. He has a mind of his own.
So that he will not be seen as a weakling.
Because he wanted to impress.
As a weak
That's
man.
the bottom
Ego
line.
thing.
He
You
wanted
think
to
it's an ego
impress.
thing?
Yes.
But you know that sex is
he
always an
wanted
ego
to be
thing
the
with men.
man. He wanted to feel like the man.
But
you
that's
know?
always the case now. Hello, good evening. Oh, you wanted to say
I said
something
people
else?
should just find what works for them. Really, if you know that you are with a man who does not, a woman who does not meet your drive or sexual drive, then leave the
You
person.
drive down, you stop her at the bus stop,
Oh,
and
you
carry
look for
somebody
who
that meets you at the
who
bus
can
stop.
meet you wherever you guys
At
meet
your
each
point
other.
of need.
So
Hello.
it's not by force.
Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
From Tanzania.
Miss Tanzi. All right, let's hear you. Go ahead.
I've been listening to you people and the people that are contributing. The cause of men death during sex is caused by women.
Hey,
See what I just said.
they've come. Oh,
Listen now.
Stanley has
Listen.
come.
See,
How?
a 70-year-old woman will tell you that she wants somebody that will go 3, 4, 5 rounds.
Have you met a 70-year-old woman that told you she wants somebody that will go 4 rounds before?
Yes.
70 years old.
Then, if you are 60 or 60 something, they will say that you don't have power. They will go to 25-year-old people, 30-year-old people.
This is a serious accusation on our agenda.
Today, it's happening today. I'm telling you what I see, what I know. So, from there, any 60-year-old man will go and take an enhancement. On the process, the person will die. And the woman will come and talk nonsense lie against the man. They will not tell you that they are the cause. Eh? All these old women.
But let me ask you a question. Why do you think an older woman will have that kind of energy and a younger man will not have the energy? That energy. It's not just libido. It's different from
woman is not
she
doing
has
anything.
libido and the energy to sustain it.
I think it's
No.
that drives
Woman
the
is not
energy.
doing anything.
Woman is not doing anything.
At all. Just to balance. Man is killing himself.
But it's the same men that will say, "I'm going outside to look for a woman to support my wife. My wife does not do
My
anything.
wife does not do
anymore.
anything."
She's tired.
Okay, answer
One
Juliet.
round, she's tired. You see, be the one that will say, "I want somebody to help her."
I'm not talking wife. I'm talking women outside. You know,
So an
women
older
outside
woman
will
outside
handle
now.
you. Women outside will handle you. You are not. You cannot die on top of your woman. You will die on top of another woman.
So why can you not die on top of your woman? Is it that your woman naturally, every woman that has a man
Because
never
if you
has
do,
a good
if you
sex
do
drive?
how your power reach, you will do.
You will rest and she will have another day to enter, to embark on the journey.
So I think
I
this
lost
is
that
just
call.
a blanket statement.
I lost that
Seriously.
curl.
It is.
All right, so let me quickly take this message, and this says AI and it says those likely to be at risk are also more likely to have high blood pressure. Maybe they're smokers, they have pre-existing heart problems and alcohol, history of diabetes, and being physically unfit. These risks are higher in older men, and that's why most older men have issues like that. All right, 90.3 Voice of the People FM. That's about it. So let's have your final thoughts, promise.
I wanted to say something. Come to think of it, whatever is worth enjoying is worth enjoying well. Whatever you want to do it well. Sex is meant to be enjoyed, you know. So I don't blame the women. If they want to go 4 rounds, if you're not capable, you need to get something and enhance it. You need to meet up, get to the standard. Seriously. I don't even blame those women. But on another note, I'll tell you, on another hand, don't come and kill yourself, Sha. What will you even tell your maker in heaven? I mean, when you die and get there, be like, Lord, what killed you? And what killed me? I died in active service. You died trying to come and you just left.
All right, Juliet.
As far as I'm concerned, if both of, like I said before, if you are not sexually compatible with somebody, let the person go. It's not by force. You don't have to go 20 rounds. If the person does not have the strength to go 20 rounds, go and look for the person that can size your energy. Abby, would you not come and down on top of the matter? Because these same men that are saying women are the problem, we still go outside tomorrow and say, my woman
they
needs
never
help.
even said no to the women. That's the funny thing. I mean, they impress.
And
They try to impress. And they are blaming the women.
That girl, she's strong. I didn't like her. When I deal with her, she's strong. The same men, no.
All right, Lagos, that's the size of our package. For me, I'll say cut your coat according to your available resources and material. No go, they do pass yourself. Do that, which, I mean, moderation is always key. Lagos will be doing it again tomorrow. Remember, what your radio, 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m., Monday to Friday. Tomorrow is another interesting edition of the show. You don't want to miss that, right?
Friday.
Yes, it is. Thank God it's Friday edition, and it's I want to say salary weekend. So I'm hoping you a happy salary weekend. All right, all of you. Thank you, Lagos. My name is Precious Enyi. On Instagram, I am at Precious Enyi Official. Enyi spelled E-N-Y-I, and it means I am your friend.
And I'm Juliet Obata on Instagram at Dazzle Obata.
And I'm Promise on Instagram and Zinifab, ZINNEFAB.
All right, Lagos, we catch you tomorrow. Have an amazing evening. Good night.
Good night, Lagos.
You are listening to your